Okay, let's talk about effective delegation. Often you hear that and, well, you probably just think about getting work off your own desk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually much more than that, isn't it? It's a core leadership skill, especially, in tech where things move so fast.
Absolutely. It's really about amplifying what your team can do and honestly accelerating growth, both for them and for you.
So it's not just task management, it's transformation. We need to understand the why, the what, and crucially, the how to do it right.
Exactly. And the why is pretty compelling when you dig into it. It goes way beyond just reducing your own workload.
Right, though that's definitely part of it, freeing up your time for higher level stuff.
For sure. The strategic work that really only you can do, but just as important, maybe even more so, is how you develop your team, their skills, their confidence, getting them ready for bigger things.
Yeah, building that strong bench. So for a dev team, that means like fewer bottlenecks, more resilience.
Precisely. That development aspect directly improves efficiency, productivity, because you're not the only one who can tackle certain problems anymore. You're leveraging everyone's potential.
Oh, okay.
And there's another piece sometimes overlooked, morale, job satisfaction. When you trust people with real responsibility, they feel valued. It makes the whole team stronger, more engaged.
That totally makes sense. So that's the why. Big incentives there, freeing you up, building the team, boosting morale. Now, what about the what? You can't just delegate anything.
No, definitely not. You need to be strategic. Good things to delegate. Well, the tasks that fit someone's skills or maybe align with their interests, they'll likely do a better job and enjoy it more.
Right. Play to their strengths or passions.
And tasks that offer a clear chance to learn something new, to grow, that's a huge win-win.
No.
Also, recurring tasks are often perfect. Once you figure out the process, delegate it.
Okay, like setting up standard environments or running regular reports.
Yeah, exactly. Or things like information gathering, researching options, maybe gathering user feedback. Stuff where the final big call isn't needed immediately.
Got it. So conversely, what absolutely stays with you? What shouldn't you hand off?
Critical strategic decisions.
Yep.
The big picture stuff that shapes the project's direction that's usually yours. Confidential matters, obviously.
Sure.
Your core responsibilities, the things that define your specific role. You can delegate tasks within them, but not the accountability itself.
That's a key distinction.
This one's important. Really urgent tasks that need a specific skill someone just doesn't have yet. If there's no time to train or support them properly, delegating is just setting them up to fail.
Oof, yeah. Don't want to do that. Okay, so you've figured out the why, you've picked the right task, found the right person. How do you actually, hand it over effectively? There's a process, right?
Yes, a structured approach works best. It starts with absolute clarity. Define the task very clearly. What's the desired outcome? What exactly is in scope? And just as important, what's out of scope?
Ambiguity is the enemy here.
Totally. Then, like we touched on, choose the right person. Skills, experience, yes, but also their interests, their workload, their development goals.
And this is a big one, explain the why to them.
Yes, don't skip this. Help them see the bigger picture. Why does this task matter? How does it connect to the team's goals? It transforms it from just a job to a meaningful contribution.
Gives them context and motivation. Okay, what's next?
Granting authority and resources. This is about trust. Do they have the decision-making power they need for this task? Access to tools, information, people. You got to empower them.
Right. Can't delegate responsibility without authority.
Exactly. Then agree on timelines and check-ins. Set clear expectations for when it should be done and how you'll both track progress. But, and this is key, don't micromanage these check-ins.
Ah, yes. The check-in versus the constant overseeing. How do you balance that? Providing support without, hovering.
Be available, answer questions, offer guidance, maybe point them to resources, but let them own the how. Let them work through the challenges. Your role is guide, not dictator. Focus on the result.
That's the opposite of micromanagement.
It absolutely is. Micromanagement kills delegation. It destroys trust, stifles creativity, tanks morale. It stops people from learning and growing.
Yeah, nobody wins there.
And the final step, once the work is done, review it, give constructive feedback, what went well, what could be improved, and, crucially, acknowledge their effort. Recognize the success. That positive reinforcement is powerful.
It really closes the loop and encourages them for the next time. So, following these steps isn't just about efficiency, is it? It's about building a fundamentally stronger, more capable, more trusting team.
That's the core of it. It shifts you from just managing tasks to truly leading and empowering people. That's how you scale your impact, your team's impact.
So, maybe something for you listening to think about this week. How could using these delegation steps, even just consciously trying one or two, change things on your next project? And maybe pinpoint one task, just one you could delegate, effectively using this kind of approach to start building that capability right now.